Hey Chris, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
It's good to see you this afternoon.
It's good to be here. I need to be here.
Well, last week we talked about Craig and we set up a plan. How'd it go with it, Craig, this week?
You know, Craig, Craig is Craig. And, we've kind of come to accept that Craig is going to be whatever, but he's actually taking a back seat to my daughter. You know, something's come up with her, and it's really got my focus this week.
What's going on with that?
It's her and this boyfriend.
Boyfriend?
Yeah, she's got a boyfriend, and I'm somewhat concerned about this one.
Well, every dad, is concerned about his daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah, but no, this is a little different. This guy is he's a foreigner. He's from Mexico. He's first generation. He's fresh from Mexico.
He's from Mexico.
Fresh from Mexico, and my problem with that is that I'm just worried about his intentions and what is it that he's really after in regards to my daughter.
What kind of job does he have?
He's a student. He's a student. He has aspirations of becoming a doctor. He seems nice and all that kind of stuff, but I have it in my mind that this is just not, something is just not.
Are you concerned about some of the news reports and stuff you've seen lately?
I'm concerned with news, I don't have I'm not a racist, I'm not a racist person. I believe I raised them to not be racist people, to be accepting. But every time I turn on the news, it is something negative coming from that part of the world. There's all this violence. And then, we're doing all this to try to keep them out. It has to be a reason, and I'm seeing the reason. Okay.
Is he connected in any way with some of this stuff?
I have no idea, but, I'm sitting there looking at it, and I don't want to take that chance. And it's got to the point where I'm saying, well, you know what, maybe I just need to sit down and look, this guy is not going to fly,
Well, I have known some other parents who've had some suspicions about, guys their daughters have dated who have been foreigners. And sometimes those concerns have been borne out. So, have you investigated his background at all?
Well, he's come over, we've talked. Like I said, he seems to be, he seems to be intelligent, he seems to be nice enough, but, my thing is, I asked him about his family. All of his family are, still over in Mexico. But his dream is to bring them over here. How are you going to bring them over and you have a visa to be a student? The only way you're going to get that done is you need your foot in the door. And I know that they come over here looking for someone to kind of establish themselves, and I'm afraid that that's my daughter.
Is he funneling any money back to Mexico, to his family?
I don't know, other than the fact that they're over there. I don't know what else it is that he does, but from everything that I've seen and from just that area, it hasn't been good. There's nothing positive coming from over there.
Right. And I can see why you might be afraid for your daughter's safety in an environment like that. That's kind of tough. Have you had any kind of conversations with this young man that might lead you to suspect maybe his intentions aren't the best?
Yeah, he's from Mexico. And as far as I'm concerned, and he's fresh over here, and I don't have anything positive to say about what I'm seeing coming from over there and the news reports and things that I'm hearing, the murders, and just the other night I heard about, they're, snatching up citizens and such. What's going on? I don't want that. I don't want to be a part of that, and I definitely don't want that for her.
Well, it might help, since he is a foreigner. It might help if you just maybe, what you could try is just sit down with him and just ask him point blank what he thinks about what's going on over there. Find out what his opinion is. That'll tell you a lot right there.
I've thought about just having to sit down with this dude, and I'm thinking, other than that, maybe I should just say, hey, Abby, you're under my roof. It's still my rules. This particular guy, he's just not going to work. I don't see it happening, and you need to break it off. Whatever you got going.
Well, I tell you, I can see why you'd feel the way you feel. I honestly see that. Sounds to me like maybe you, if it was my daughter, I might sit down and have a conversation with her, tell her what I felt, and since, you know, she is under my roof, there's some decisions that I still need to help her make. So, we can talk about this next week and just follow through with it, maybe even get a game plan together.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely need to do something. I feel like I need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll work on it further next week.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
All right.